Hello, everyone. Well, I saw last year creatively bookended by two very different projects, and I've been thinking a lot about how they've both reflected, in a small way, on the year in general. My film, Dollars and Cents, brought the new year in with a story about miscommunication and pride, leading to doors slowly being closed on opportunities to heal between a father and son. Closer to the end of 2020, I was asked by producer-screenwriter Melissa Farris to direct Life Reflecting, another short film. The success that Char-Len has met with Dollars and Cents during our last quarter of 2020 in no way diminishes the success that Stella Productions' film, Life Reflecting, is beginning to experience. It's been on the film festival circuit now for just about 3 months. I was provided with the opportunity to direct the film back in July of last year. Ms. Farris took a substantial risk in bringing me into this project. Now, I trust my eye and ear as a theater director, but this was my first experience with film, and directing it during the pandemic posed more of a challenge than I'd anticipated from the onset. Melissa put a great deal of faith and trust in me. During almost a decade of alert observations on approximately 600 film and TV sets, I managed to learn a thing or two, other than quietly pretending to chew food while pantomiming dialogue. I witnessed patience on the part of many skilled directors and crews. The very best of the lot always managed to keep the set centered and enthusiastically creative regardless of the time constraints and the chaos that almost inevitably comes with shooting. The worst of my experiences almost always stemmed from insecurity in high places, and what still amazes me that Life Reflecting's production encompassed just 12 weeks from pre to post-production. Luckily, my cast couldn't have been more professional and game to meet the challenges ahead. As we were filming during COVID, as per union's guidelines, it was absolutely necessary for us to perform every task virtually. I was unable to communicate anything to anyone in what I'll call real time. Periodic lags in Zoom transmissions during our rehearsals, as well as lost connections and weak Wi-Fi, all had to be met with a kind of stoic sanity. The stories in the film come from 3 strangers who, in offering up their altruistic acts, form a kind of mosaic. And perhaps because of the nature of our situation inside of the process of creating this film and the deadlines hanging over our heads, we managed to quickly spark moving measures to play out each of the film's 3 scenarios. Although the pressure felt a little at times like the sword of Damocles, it in fact compressed all of our energies, leading us in a very positive direction. The actors and crew trusted me. I kept the ball playfully in the air while giving shape to the varied arcs it was taking. And importantly, collaboration was always at the forefront of our experience. Actors Alison Sicko, Mark Schock, and Leslie Lynn Meeker delivered in spades. All 3 knew from the start that they'd be held responsible for shooting and submitting several takes based on the wealth of notes I'd given them in rehearsals. That have the added pressure of delivering them to me, Ms. Farris, and our crew in very quick succession over only 2 allotted 8-hour workdays. Now, it's to our actors' credit that we knew what we wanted pretty much by the end of our first day of shooting. What followed in post-production was an immediate understanding I had that I would have to arrive at a special kind of stillness in the framing in order for the focus of the storytelling to remain at the forefront and clearly centered on each of the characters' eyes. Both my director of photography, Nick Bradshaw, and sound engineer Philip Beavers ran with my suggestions and created almost imperceptible manipulations of the film's framing, underscoring with the simplest use of ambient music and Foley effects. Admittedly, it was a bit like being shot out of a cannon, But I felt genuinely good about the work and certainly blessed by the chance at trying my hand at directing it. As of today, Life Reflecting has entered and been selected by 5 film festivals. So far, the film has received the Bronze Award at the Spotlight Short Film Festival, honorable mention in the creative category by New York Women in Film and TV Film Festival, received 2 awards of merit at La Jolla's Best Shorts Festival, and was recently a semi-finalist at the Top Shorts Film Festival. To bring this reflection full circle, the often unsettling takeaways we've been forced to come to grips with over these past few weeks has in some way been translated and taken some shape in the 2 polar directions of subject matter found in both Char-Len's production of Dollars and Cents and Stella Productions' film Life Reflecting. Both films tell us of our need to communicate the truth, the damage done by withholding our purest natures, and what can come of openly sharing our stories, the healing we witness from their being told. A mitzvah shared by both the teller and recipient. Now I hope we will, all of us, create unexpected bonds throughout this coming year, foster friendships, with all of us something to share. Be well and remain engaged. Bye-bye for now.